in the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down.
We about to put you up on game. QOC, you gotta know the name. Keep it real, you know ain't nothing changed. Set the standard, staying in our lane. Yep, that's what you thought. Paying the cost, taking no loss, keeping you up on what's happening. And now that I got your attention, let me mention this.
In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down.
Let me tell you how it's going down with the spaceship.
Mix in the mix. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. They right there gonna get they need to get a Grammy by itself.
Mix.
Yeah.
While we talking,
Mix.
yeah, let us tell you how it's going down.
Mix. In the
Produced by yours truly, and in the
Let me
mix,
tell you how it's going down. In the
it's our groove. And for what a couple
mix.
seconds, I don't know what it is.
Mix. Let me tell you how.
What's up,
I just
y'all?
want him to say QOC thing. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. Welcome to In the Mix with Egypt and none other than Mr. Prime Chocolate State of Mind and our musical engineer and spotlight of the week, Mr. Oh Soul.
Hey.
That's what it is. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can see that merchandise I'm rocking, that QOC, but yeah, there it
Already,
is. Let me
already.
tell you how it's going down. It's going down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I need that shirt.
No, hold
Oh
on.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, we
hold
all
on.
gonna be rocking this Sesame and this QOC.
Hold
Yeah.
on, hold on. Oh, so now I'm gonna check myself before I say this. Now,
Uh-huh.
I ain't got you no C song. You know, my bad on that. But how you gonna wear the QOC shirt and you ain't even got us one yet? We supposed to be unison.
Let me stop. See, I
Let-
knew he would just do that. Me and him talked about this in the barbershop. You
Mhm.
see how he do? This is actually a sample shirt. I wanted to see his quality and see how actually it was gonna look, and if we were gonna actually deal with him. And D got one too. The sample shirts cost more, if y'all know, and I didn't want to hit us with that price up front if it wasn't what we needed to be. We know some people that do some work that slap some stuff together. This is quality, like see some quality, and that's,
Already.
he got my business. He's gonna do tumblers. He's gonna do everything that QOC needs, and he's right in DeSoto. So we're supporting another black brother that's doing this. So yeah, it will be dropping in QOC chat this week for those that want to order, so we can get a head count and hopefully get a cheaper price. But yeah, QOC is moving in a positive manner. The website has been updated to reflect us, the kings and queens that we are. If again, that website is if you want to get in touch with any one of the hosts, you want to come on to be on the spotlight, all of that, that is kind of your boy Prime section there, the spotlight. So make sure you put attention Prime, and so we can get your music and you got some stuff we could load. I'm gonna go ahead and do a disclaimer because we will be talking about Big X today, and we will be playing some of our spotlight Mr. O Soul music, and we don't need people to think we're copyright infringing and all of that kind of stuff. But that's what's going on. Before I go any further, what's going on with the gentleman of In the Mix?
man.
Hey, we working. We stay working.
Grinding, baby. You know what I'm saying? Making situations happen. Understand that, you know what I'm saying? You know, say, man. Like, man. QOC, baby. You know what
I
I'm saying?
love to hear black men talk. That's what it is. Boy, that made me smile. That made me smile. All of us are doing so many big bang up things. We are doing a little switch on this show today, as we told you at the beginning of the show, where we would be starting and spotlights. They can be local, they can be not local, but we just want to shed some light and encourage and motivate our artists that are doing things out here with the music. We haven't decided if we're gonna touch at movies and stuff, but right now we're just spotlighting some of the music that's here in the DFW area. So we're gonna start out right quick, and we're gonna send our condolences. I know many of y'all probably have seen this man from TikTok, but Mr. Judge Frank Caprio actually passed away this week. Which I like him because it's not a lot. Of course, we like Judge Mathis. You know, we like our boy to say, "Oh, you on that crack." We love to hear him say that line, but this guy here gave so many opportunities to a lot of people that came in front of his court that didn't have to pay. He made so many, he treated them with respect, and we don't see that a lot when it comes to the law. And it wasn't by color. Because we all know he's Italian. Y'all know they say Italians don't really like blacks, but I didn't see that with him. I mean, they would come in there and just say, "I love you" for no reason. And I think that's the type of legacy we should want to leave when we leave this place, is where people remember you, how you treated everybody. We saying QOC and we saying Chocolate State of Mind, but we really have to stand on treating everybody with the respect. Yeah, it starts with home, which is us, the black culture, but we got to be able to share that abroad too. So my condolences to Mr. Frank Caprio. He did leave a message, y'all, right before he passed, and I just want to share that with you guys. And then if the guys want to say something about Mr. Caprio, we're going to wrap that up and we're going to roll right into our entertainment for today. Hold on, y'all.
Enjoy what you have. Be kind to people. Take care of your families.
And that's all he had to say. In his last words, he was still telling us to be kind to people. Do any one of you guys remember Mr. Frank, or kind of new? Okay.
And I've seen a lot of his videos online. I first saw him on Facebook. I'm gonna say this: you have to be a person of compassion. You can't expect people without compassion to all of a sudden be compassionate. That's why we're dealing with what we're dealing with in the White House. You know, this guy sees people from where they at, and he was treating them like they're somebody. You know, they don't know what's going to happen as soon as they get in that courtroom and they're in front of that judge and they're like, okay, what's about to happen? Am I going to have to pay this amount, or am I going to jail? And I don't know what's going to happen. But he looks at it from a point of, okay, what is your story? Let me find out about your story and how can I help you? So he was the person that dealt more with the compassionate side of things and understanding how these people feel and how can he help. You know, people that have compassion, they really want to help others.
Yeah.
And so he was one of those type of people. I enjoyed watching his videos, and he's definitely gonna be missed, because I don't think you'll see. I don't think you're gonna see something like that again. Not from a judge.
No.
Now we're just stuck with Judge Judy.
Yeah.
Well, I got a little bit of take. I rest in peace. Everybody gonna go that way anyway. But I don't know how the man started his career.
Yeah.
So I don't know if his career was a different type of career early on, and he got to a compassionate place. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, for whatever situation, he done left, and I ain't gonna disparage the man or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? For what I saw on TV, he was a decent and fair guy. And he tried to give everybody a chance. So, you know, I rest in peace to him, you know, his family and everything. How old was he? I don't know how old he was.
88.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. 88.
Oh man, say, man, he lived. He did his thing, man. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully by the time I'm 88, I'm ready to go. You want it's time to go? I ain't tripping. You
yeah.
Yeah.
But
and we want to
hey,
get there. We want to get there. You got to start making that change in your life and saying, hey, if I'm gonna get there, I got to make some changes.
And we talked about that before the show. We were joking about what I cooked, and Prime was like, "Yeah, I'll be big," and I was like, "No." And you know, men don't take. We talked about this in the barbershop. Men don't take their health and certain things and prioritize them because they're looked at to be the provider and to do everything. So they start lacking taking care of themselves. But I'm gonna tell you, women,
we scared. We be scared.
Yes. So us women that have these men, like the men on our platform, are taken on in the mix, you know. But women, we got to look after our men. We got to make sure they got to take multivitamins. If you got to put in a Ziploc bag and sneak it in his pockets and call him and be like, hey, babe, it's in your pocket, drop it. We got to make sure we care for them just like we care for our kids. And I already know y'all going to come for me and say, nah, they grown, da-da-da. But that's your man. And if he's providing and loving and doing all this other stuff that we demand, you see it? We demand them to do, then we could at least do our part and make sure they are healthy. If that's vitamins, if that's going to the doctors, if that you check their blood pressure. If you know you got a stubborn man while he laying in the bed, just check it. Like, I mean, it takes a couple of seconds to take time out and show compassion to those that we say we love. That's coming. I know y'all gonna say Egypt single, but I did that when I was married. I made sure mine was straight. I made sure he was straight. I gave that to the wrong Negro, but.
Look, I just started my men's one a day a couple of days ago.
I know because I got on you. Yeah. Because we're not doing it. We're not having chest pains this year, y'all. We got stuff to do, QOC. And I know Prime is pretty in good shape, but you always on the go, brother. And I hope you are taking care of yourself too.
I'm doing my best.
I don't like that. So if I need to start breaking vitamins, you know I don't like that. So when Scooter come get a haircut, if I need to bring you some, bro, you just say that. Because, yeah, we're not doing it. We ain't tapping out.
Just bring me some black seed oil, man.
Black seed oil. Okay, so what is black seed oil good for? See, we having
that black seed oil go hard. I'm talking about everything standing up. Everything.
Okay, we're going to... Oh shit! Okay, moving along. So this going to another direction.
You want to play that
food? You don't know what you gonna get within the mix. You just don't. And see how so relaxed. That's what we want y'all to do. When y'all watch us, we don't want y'all all tense and looking at the phone and frowning. You don't know who gonna say what. We ain't trying to be like nobody else.
Play the guitar. Play the guitar.
Everything standing. Oh wait.
Yeah.
I forgot what I supposed to be doing.
The views expressed by QOC are those completely of our own cause.
I had a flashback. It have been so long. I forgot how it looked when it. Okay, moving right along in entertainment.
Let's talk entertainment.
Oh Lord, I'm before I even tell y'all who we're gonna talk about first, I'm gonna go ahead and drop some in here. Disclaimer: this is not ours. It does not belong to QOC. But yeah, let's go ahead.
Tony Coles.
Hey. Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest.
Where?
The largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These niggas just mad cause they bitching my archives. Jordan came back to the 4-5. If you play then you late right
there. You are in the news, brother. in our hood. Oh, so he was in Pleasant Grove when he got caught. Now, brother, you know better than that.
Mhm.
Come on
No,
now.
he don't know. No, he don't know. But sometimes you just got to. You don't believe fat meat
I
is
need my
free.
brothers. When you come out the hood, don't go back to the hood. I mean, stay out the hood. What is so? My brother had that. That was his problem before he couldn't stay away from the hood. Like, and if you gonna come back to the hood, this is how he came back to the hood. Let me play this news clip before we start talking about big ass. Oh Lord, I wasn't supposed to say that, but okay, here we go.
Dallas street racing crackdown ended with a well-known rapper in handcuffs. Here's what we know so far. Dallas police were running an operation near 175 in Buckner when they spotted a $100,000 truck with no tags, a red flag in a scene where stolen cars are common. When they pulled it over, sources say rapper Big X the Plug, whose real name is Xavier Landum, was inside with 4 other men. All of them reportedly armed with blunts, also found in the truck. Those are marijuana cigarettes, large ones, for context. The things escalated when a gang hit came back from Arlington police, who have documented Big X the Plug as a known gang member. Records show he's been arrested multiple times before for drug and gun charges. Now he's facing more.
Now, this all happened on the eve of his big album release party that was slated to happen at Wingstop. We reached out to Wingstop, which said that the event tonight has been canceled due to unforeseen circumstances.
And y'all see it.
Let me say this. This type of situation is making it bad for artists like myself. And I say it like this. This dude, I looked it up this morning. This dude can make up to $75,000 for a show, right? So why would you do something as stupid as going in wrong neighborhood in a $100,000 unmarked car with 4 people, weed, and guns?
In the Grove.
In Pleasant Grove.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, I'm sorry. The YNs call it the Gritty Grove.
Where else? You're in a position now where people are looking up to you. And you go and you do something that's going to jeopardize your money. See, if I get in a position of power, I don't want anything messing up my money.
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff makes it bad for all the artists out here that want to be in the same position that he's in. And you do stuff like this. You got kids that's looking up to you. You got other people that's buying, like you know how Charles Barkley used to say all the time, I'm not a role model. You kind of are, because you got people that's buying your merch. You got people that's listening to your music. They're running your streams and stuff up. And you go and you do something that's detrimental to making sure that you continue on this path. Don't do nothing to mess up anything. It's already bad enough that people don't like hip hop as bad as it is. And you go and you do something like this, that just makes it even worse.
I agree, brother. But this is the thing, is that people like you and I are primarily not the ones that are promoted. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care what nobody say. There's an agenda to keep us in this docile, low vibrational state. And they're gonna use people like Big Extra because he's 27, something like that. He don't even probably understand what he's doing. He's just getting money. And he don't understand that he's actually not doing anything positive. He's killing his own people. I ain't talking about physically, but mentally. Yeah. He's killing his own people and the youngsters that's looking up to him. And that's another problem, is that we ain't controlling who we allowing our kids and even some grown folks to be who they looking up to. We got to control those things. You know what I'm saying? It's like this type of stuff right here, unfortunately, with Big Extra. And I just met him a couple weeks ago at my cousin party. So, you know what I'm saying? He cool dude, whatever. But unfortunately, these are the people that's going to be promoted, that's going to crash out, and they're gonna keep the stigma of the black rapper is nothing but a thug, and he ain't.
There you go. I'll wait on somebody to say it. Yeah.
So people like you, it's like we got to come to a point where we're gonna separate and say, hey, this ain't what we doing right here. This is not what we promoting. This ain't, we say Big Extra, you can't be doing that. It's got to be some checks and balances. But unfortunately, they're going to promote that. And when he get done with this case, it's going to promote him into another stratosphere because it's helping him mess up our youth. And that is a part of the agenda. And we got to keep it fucking real, man.
Yeah. I had a coworker once years ago. He told me the way, bro, he's like, if you want to make it, you either need to go to jail or get shot.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
I'm not trying to do either one of them. Look, I don't want to be famous. If that means I can't be myself,
right?
That's crazy.
Put it in a song,
right? And then you tell me Big Extra can't do different music? Yes, he can. He can do different. He can do different kinds of music. He don't have to talk like that. Trap Boy don't gotta talk like that.
Yeah,
they ain't gotta talk like that. Rest in peace, Mo 3 didn't have to talk like that.
Yep.
We got different types of ways of talking. When they stand in front of the white folks, they talking different then.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell you can't talk different before them white folks get you? So come on now. Like we gotta, at some point, we gotta say, no, we not letting this get to the radio. We not letting this get out to our kids and to the youth because your message is wrong. Yeah. We got to. If you go into jail like that, say, man, we're not letting you promote yourself to the kids because that ain't what we want them to fucking do. Because that's what they do. Because a lot of them don't got dads, they don't got role models in their life, so they look to people like Big Extra because we put him out there as if he's successful, and he's successful doing what? Acting a fool, really.
Yeah, and that's what sells.
And even that, because they say that we've been saying that for years. Black folks, well, sex sells, gangster shit sells. Damn, why we letting that sell?
That's true.
That ain't helping.
We're a part of that problem. We continue the narrative, and it's up to us to change that narrative.
Got to. That's the reason why people like yourself, we must spotlight people like out here that have good music and music that don't portray those bad images. We gotta promote y'all. We gotta put y'all on a pedestal and a platform so that y'all can be the ones that the kids looking up to and modeling themselves after. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to do.
I'm disappointed in Big X because this is crazy. Before he got arrested, I was watching his interview. He was on another podcast and he was telling his story of, and this is the crazy part, that you get arrested after this podcast posted and you was on there crying and he was being vulnerable. And I said, oh my God. I mean, he touched me and he was talking about his autistic son. He has a son that's really special needs. And he was just saying how hard it is for him to be on the road to do what he do, but he's doing it so his son would never want for anything. But at the same time, I'm like, you going to get arrested. Yeah, you're going to get arrested like 2 days after this error. How do you think your son is looking like that? And it depends on how he's raising his son too. If his son thinks that's cool, my dad, because I've seen it on the bus stops. The kids talking, oh yeah, my daddy just got released the other day. Oh yeah, what your daddy do? It starts at home. We keep saying it. If we're highlighting that as a good thing instead of a negative thing, Prime made a post today about negative and positive. Mm-hmm. Then what do? And we sat on here and we talked about Judge Frank Caprio. And I love Judge Mathis today, but why do I like him? Because I like to hear him say, you must be a crackhead. Now, is that a positive thing to say?
No.
But I like it. And the shit is fun. You see how we take the little things and we blow them up instead of looking at the positive of stuff. We like negative connotations. It's just the black culture right now. I don't know what it is.
I've always said that black people have been tuned to love what's bad and nasty and dirty, and we'll make that shit shine. But the good things, we'll tuck that. We'll call somebody a nerd. Oh man, he a square. And you know what I'm saying? And he not. So the smart is bad and the bad is good in our culture. And some kind of way we got to start changing that with like platforms like QOC, because she is fully black ran and all that. We can change the images here. and then hopefully it mushroom effects to other black podcasts and networks and stuff like that. But we
gotta
start something. We got to start that.
And I intentionally wanted more black men on QOC than women. I didn't want all women. I didn't want an equal playing field. I wanted more men on QOC. Why, Egypt? And you gonna hate me when I say this, because half of the issues start and stem with the black men. They are the head, whether we want to accept it or not. They are leaders and they're in place. So in order for QOC to function right, we got to know women when to shut up, when to sit down, how to line up, what to do, how to market toward the black man. Because we get on here all day as women and run our mouth, but if it's nothing that's beneficial to the black man, then what are we really doing as a network? That's why it has to balance out with what we're doing. So, man, Big X, I hope you get your stuff together, because I just watched you cry, brother, and I watched you became so vulnerable that I was going to share that clip, and then I'm like, well, how can I'm contradicting myself by saying it, and then you just arrested. You know, even my son was like, not Big X, not Big. Yeah, he was arrested, and I'm showing and telling him, look, it don't matter what you do. It's consequences behind your actions.
But you know what, though?
And the same thing has happened in 2022. He was arrested for the same thing.
Yeah, they said
years ago.
And they labeled him a gang member. He's labeled as a gang member now.
You know what, though? And to his defense, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We done cut into him and all that, but to his defense, what is his background? What was his environment like coming up? Where did he come from? And we all know we all come from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Some of us more or less, but the hood has a way of shaping a child. And if he don't have nobody to interfere and help him maneuver away from some of that stuff, he'll take that into his adulthood. And in his adulthood, he'll get stuck after a certain amount of years and getting money. And to this thing, man, I could tell he's not a bad dude.
He's not.
That he's not. When I met him and then just listening to him on some of these podcasts and stuff, I could tell he, you know what I'm saying, he a real guy. He just he needs a better team behind him. That's right.
To help him understand, hey, bro, you can't move like this. Yeah. You got too many people that's looking at you. They under that microscope looking like
yes, you know the other race is.
Yeah. He done made a lot of noise, you know what I'm saying? So, man, you know, hopefully everything get right with him, man. And I hope that he find it somewhere soon to start tuning his mind a little differently. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hopefully he hear this message that we talking, you know what I'm saying? And don't take offense to it. And really,
I'm sure gonna tag him.
And don't take offense and self-reflect, man. You know what I'm saying?
Because we love your music, bro. Yeah. I mean, we love your music, but you know, we have to speak accountability on QOC. We can't sugarcoat it. We have to speak. All of us have kids on this platform and sons on here that listen to that and that's looking up to that lifestyle, those chains, them cars, them women that you're portraying. Right. And we have to do better. X, you need to do better too for your son.
But we still here. We still here behind you, X. We behind you, bro. We just need you to change it up a little bit, man, because you got a whole lot riding on your back because of who you is and where you at in this game.
And where you came from.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that you can help change, bro. Like real talk, man.
We don't want him to become another statistic. We don't need another Mo 3.
Right.
We don't need another 3, Big or Trap Boy. Come on, rep deep.
We don't need any more of these. We need more balance. We need that narrative to start changing, because I mean, this is 2025. You already see this year has been trash.
Jesus. Big X, y'all. So we moving on to our next topic. I know
and please y'all like, share, and subscribe, which y'all see here. If you're on the Facebook side, if you're on the YouTube side, we need y'all support, just like we need support for Big X the Plug. We want to make sure that this brother is grounded in what he's trying to do and help build them up as much as we speak on these things, we speak on these topics, but we also want to make sure that y'all understand we're on a movement as well to try to get folks in the know.
Right. Let's go.
Moving right along. And we hit the 200 mark yesterday. The flyer dropped last night on YouTube. So we're inching. We're inching, but
Already. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Next story, y'all. Young Dolph. Oh, that was my boy there. Memphis King, Young Dolph. Y'all know he was killed. And this brother here, Mr. Govan Henderson, was actually on trial for his murder. Well, he was found not guilty on last Friday. This past Friday on both counts. Y'all already know people were on the comments like, yeah, soon y'all release him, he gone. We taking him off the map. I kind of feel sorry for this brother. We're gonna play his trial verdict here. We all know what happens when you kill one of the street's hottest or top, and he's saying he's trying to get out of Memphis, and I hope you do, brother. I really hope you do, because I know how this narrative go. I've seen it here in Texas and Dallas. So yeah, he was found not guilty. I'm going to play his clip, and then we're going to come and touch this for a minute. Let's see.
The jury found the defendant, Hernandez Govan, not guilty in count 1 of the indictment. We, the jury, found the defendant, Hernandez Govan, not guilty in count 2 of the indictment. Ma'am?
Court's in session.
Ma'am? Ms. Johnson, is this your verdict? Is this your verdict? Yes, sir. Is this your verdict?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this your verdict? Yes. Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I want to thank you for your service this week. You've done exactly what the court asked you to do, which was to sit, listen to all the proof, and come to a decision. You are excused.
Jury is excused. Thank you.
Mr. Hernandez Govan, a jury of your peers having found you not guilty of all charges, sir, you are free to go.
Thank you so much, Judge.
You're welcome. You may come off the record.
Court's in recess.
I really don't know about that. I don't know. Young Dolph case is kind of crazy to me. So if he didn't do it, who did it?
Somebody know.
It was 2 people that we saw shooting. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, got out that was there. So was he one of the people? You know what I'm saying? Because it was more than just one. It was more than one. So I'm gonna say this: if he's not guilty for real, then let it be. If he he is guilty, then and he got off, you know what I'm saying? I can understand whatever come to him, but this my problem is this with that what you said with the people said he need to get out of Memphis. Or they ain't gonna let him get out of Memphis or whatever. Why we ain't like that with nobody else but ourselves?
Just us. Just us.
We'll go that hard on some stuff like that, even though we're gonna keep it real. Young Dolph was a street nigga.
Yep.
And street nigga shit gets negativity. It's gonna happen.
Yep. Jail or the grave.
Yep. Now, I didn't want Young Dolph to die, but hey, man, you was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't understand. Like, man, I thought street shit is street shit. That's what I thought. Y'all mad? What did Young Dolph do? Nobody speaks about what he did in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he wasn't all clean. We're gonna quit playing. Stop it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know, I hate that we be ready to stomp down on our own. You know what I'm saying?
Ready. Suited and booted. Probably was outside the courthouse. Wait.
Zimmerman get to go home and eat a hot meal and no damn bodyguards, drive through Texas with his heat on him and everything. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Make it make sense. Make it make
all right. So go ahead.
None of it makes any sense. But just like we were just saying in regards to Big X, this is why we got to change the narrative.
That's right, we got to change the narrative.
This is the reason why we got to change the narrative. We're going to continue to see this same cycle if we don't start making some changes. Okay. Now, this brother Govan, bro, all right. Don't step nowhere you ain't got no business.
Right. But you know, hey, like you say, man, like we gotta change the narrative. Like this is this is something that if I almost like every every time we on here, it's something negative about us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you look at it in the social media world, it's mostly negative.
Yep.
Like I said this morning, man, why we can't promote the better of ourselves? Like we still got people inventing stuff, but you don't even know them. You know what I'm saying?
That's not shared.
You know what I'm saying? We still got people that's doing it's some people doing great things, but and I'm gonna say this, it's not for the white media to say it. It's for us to say it.
There you go.
Where is the good stuff, man? I want to know the good shit.
We do too, so we can share it.
We got
some good stuff. Share it. Hit that inbox on QOC. Email us, QOCnetwork@gmail.com. If you know somebody doing positive, whatever, hit it to us. We don't mind sharing. This is a network for the people. Like they used to say BET was, and I don't want to copy that because we trying to do our own lane and our own stuff. But if you know somebody's doing something positive, share it so we can share it to the world. We don't know who's going to watch this one day and be like, oh, they really doing some dope stuff over there. I will say this, In the Mix is doing numbers. You can the proof in the pudding. That's all I'm gonna say. We went viral last week. Yeah,
I'm gonna get some shirts that say "Don't blame the algorithm."
Right.
That part.
Right.
Proof is in the pudding. Rest in peace, Young Dolph and Mr. Hernandez. I hope this is an eye opener for you.
Right.
From the PLC, we wish you much love. Right. We are moving on. Oh my God, I know Prime is fit to have a field day with this one. All right, trending topics, y'all.
Let's talk trends.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. You could save 200 pounds per person, ho. That's about 50 pounds for a family of 4. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. 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 For a family of 4. For a family of 4. You got to mix and shake your...
Okay, let me get myself together. Why Prime turned his back like that? The red dress, let me just read y'all what it is. In New Orleans was held Saturday, August 9th. It's an annual event that takes place on the second Saturday of August. The run started at 9 a.m. at Armstrong Park and featured a 2-mile course through the French Quarter. And even the straight heterosexual men showed up and showed out in their red dresses. The fellas didn't half-step, and they did it boldly and proudly. This is the definition, listen to this part, y'all, of real masculine energy, being comfortable in your own skin no matter what. This is what, let me see, what did it say? The fellas didn't have da-da-da. Okay, the red dress run raises hundreds of thousands of dollars every year for New Orleans charities supporting local organizations that help with food, housing, animal welfare, and community health. I can't stand Prime. I really can't stand. Look at so.
Prime, you want to go ahead and start, and I'll go in.
I thought you were froze, dog.
You want to go ahead? Come on, bro.
Horrible. You mean to tell me you got to put on the damn dress to raise money? Huh? Ain't no black man gonna put on no dress and be straight and go running down the street or walking down the street or whatever in no spaghetti straps. Them boys had
they did a 2-mile run, bro.
In spaghetti straps. Man,
stomach out, ass on. What the women say? Eyebrows on fleek, nails on. Man, say
don't no straight man wear no dress. I don't give a damn what nobody say. You got some sugar in your tank. Your wrist, you got a broke wrist, and you sit down to piss if you wearing the dress. For real.
Period.
Serious business, man. So, man, that's horrible.
Why they couldn't? This is my question. why they couldn't wear red shorts or red jeans. Why did it have to be? What makes it so significant with straight men in red dress? Because all I thought about was Van Rhymes. What was the movie where he wore that dress? I never Holiday. I never could look at him the same. I don't care what he played. To me, that's that's not masculine. To me,
they are pushing a gay agenda. And,
on our kids. There you
on
go.
our kids and on the men. And it's like, like for real, this is programming, y'all. I ain't no way I don't believe you can be turned gay, but especially as a grown person. But this is horrible, man. And we like champion that shit. Like
we got sounds to it. We bopping. This is viral on TikTok, y'all, of our black men doing this. And I get the good cause. Let me say this. I get the good cause. But at what expense? I wouldn't want my man out there in the dress to feed the homeless. Why we just can't go and feed the homeless?
Right.
I wouldn't want my man for an animal shelter. Why we just can't go to the animal shelter and drop $100 check out? I mean, like, to me, that is making us look worse and worse. I'm right before Old Soul say something. It's like, hey, and it's making our women feel as if they looking at us all crazy and upside our head, man. I know I was. I'm like, oh, his ass look better than mine in the dress. What?
And you got men out there that look manly, and so like I said, man, every time we allow that type of stuff to be out there, our women are taking a hit in our value, and we taking a hit in our value system because our women are like, I don't know if what are you doing? Are you like
this is what we doing right here.
Shit crazy.
What the hell?
Shit is crazy.
We all have a personal preference in stuff that we want to do and stuff that we choose for ourselves. I say it like this. I wasn't raised by my mother or my father. Don't know my father, right? I was raised by my great grandmother, cousins, different relatives and stuff. There were male figures in my family. My grandfather was a bricklayer and he worked on the farm. He got up 4 o'clock in the morning every morning. He didn't get home till after 7, and he did this every day. My uncle at the time, he was a paraplegic, and he still got up. He lifted his weights. He listened to his Otis Redding. He'd get in there and he start ironing his clothes. He had a pair of jeans for me one time that could stand up by themselves. They were so crispy, starch.
That's right? That stay flow.
Yes. So I think about them, right? And seeing this video with these dudes walking around in these dresses, and I think about them, I'm like, this is not something that they would have approved if it was me.
No.
And they wasn't gonna be doing nothing like that themselves. We didn't need all of that to prove a point. You can, like I said, everyone has their personal preference, but at some point you got to draw a line somewhere. I mean, what was there a unique purpose for them having, the dress?
It was just raising money, but the dress wasn't a purpose for the dress. Like you say, if y'all doing a donation, this is a donation drive. What was the purpose of a man putting a dress on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And to say that's real masculine, that's not cool.
That's
Watch
not
your
real
words. Watch your words.
Now one of them dudes look like they gonna cut their grass. Now one of them dudes look like they gonna go do anything, change a tire, anything. Dude, come on, man.
No, they look like Eddie Silver.
Come on now, dog. Come on.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Our entertainment news. We have did our trending topic. Now it's time for the later butter and the icing on top of the cake. We are doing our new segment. As we said on the last show, it's called the Spotlight of the Week with In the Mix. Oh my God, we got a good one for y'all. So before we even introduced who we're going to talk, which we already told y'all at the beginning who it was. Let's give him the proper introduction here.
This week in the Spotlight.
We will be interviewing and talking to our very own musical engineer, Mr. O Soul. Shout out to Akila that's doing all these. Yeah. Before he even talk, let me show y'all what your boy be doing. Let me show y'all.
Let me speak from a place of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Just a second. You need a 70 or above to pass. Absolutely no excuses when you step inside my class. You can keep thinking what you want about a vet. I ain't clowned you before, it wasn't enough daddy yet, but now I will. You only call me garbage cause you mad. I done told you if you mad, you just gonna have to be mad. A grown man is decent and you indecent exposure. You are not the beauty in the eye of the beholder. I'm learning to live unapologetic. That increased the numbers on my credit. I ain't doing any more apologizing. This ain't what you won't do to knowledge. Let me talk to him. I watch you fall from grace like a backslider. I don't gotta look for worship when my power's higher. I'm a God and this is knowledge itself. Now if I'm selfish, well they tell me that my health is my wealth. You don't got the answers, you can't label me as clueless. I don't have to answer to nobody but the Most High. And you are not him. You were the last gen, has been, leave you for the underclassmen. I don't be knowing what y'all want from me. I ain't no dummy and you won't treat me crummy. This is my message for those veterans and rookies. If you don't want me showing up your headliner, don't book me. These people treat you like a local, not a hopeful. Never mind, some of the most successful were locals. I'm really not.
I'ma just stop that right there. Cause we just, that's bobbing. That's bobbing. That's bobbing.
That's real hip hop right there, man.
Man,
that's real hip hop right there, man.
We got the pleasure of getting to talk to our brother just a little bit more on this last segment of the show. So my first question is, how in the heck did you get into rapping?
6th grade. I was in music class one day and they were doing Name That Tune, and it got around to my turn. And I couldn't name the tune. I felt so bad, and folks were making fun of me in that class that day. They were like, "You don't know this?" I was like, "I don't listen to the radio like that," and I wasn't listening to the radio like that. So it was right after that I decided, you know what, I'm going to start listening more and determining what I actually like about music and what actually fits for me. And year after that, I started writing. So it became fun for me when I found something and found a way that I could express myself as an individual, and then how can I make it to where someone else can relate to it.
So I got a question. So let the people know where exactly you from in Dallas, because we got places we from and stuff. So where you from?
Oh, I'm actually from South Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah, 7515. We moved out here in 93, right after I graduated. It was some family issues that we had to get taken care of, but it is what it is. Yeah. I've been a part of Pleasant Grove since 93, so I think I've been here longer than South Dallas. So I'm claiming Pleasant Grove, but I'm actually a South Dallas native.
Already, that's what's up. Man.
Favorite rapper, if you could pick, I know that's probably hard,
Common.
But I kind of got a feeling who I think your favorite rapper gonna be, but I ain't gonna guess. I know it's somebody that's self-conscious, because when I listen to you, I'll think about like Andre 3000. You just have something that's unique, like its own thing. And this is what me and Prime be talking about. Why can't music like this be pushed to the agenda for us? Why can't this be positive? That's why I always jam the themes to QOC. because they not only have the hard beats that y'all be looking for, the lyrics are what they is. It ain't about popping guns and pulling guns, because we could have had some gangster stuff in the mix, but we don't. Favorite rapper? Who's your favorite rapper?
Common.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see that.
Common. I've actually had a chance to share the stage with him back when I was doing when I was DJing an open mic, and he came through one night when he was with Erykah Badu. And you know, at that point I was like, you know what, this has been one of my favorites for years, and now I'm actually getting the chance to share a stage with him and shake hands with him. And he's just one of those dudes. He makes you think, but then you also are entertained. And I feel like he's one of those that is a catalyst to change the narrative of how this hip hop music sounds. You know, I'm one of those that came from that Common era, that KRS-One era, Arrested Development. You know, with Speech. Who else? Talib Kweli. I opened for Talib Kweli at South by Southwest in 2014.
Really.
Who else? You know, just those people in that lane that actually make you think as well as be entertained, and it be from a standpoint of, you know, we don't have to talk about these certain things because that's not the type of life that we live.
Right.
You know, I can only speak on things that I know of. I'm not gonna go and give the audience a piece of me that isn't real. You know, if I don't own a gun and I'm not going somewhere and I'm talking about shooting up somebody and I know that that's not me, why am I giving that to the people?
Right.
Yeah.
That's not what the people want to hear. And the labels aren't telling folks they're not going out there and they're not asking folks, oh, well, what type of music that you want to hear. They're not giving them that. They're giving them what they feel like the audience should hear because it's what's popular or it's what's trending. I'm going against the grain because, like I said, we have to start changing the narrative.
Yeah.
So, what is your next move, and where do you see yourself in the next few years with your music?
So I'm working on a 4-part series, and I just released the first part of it back in June. It's called Go Where the Love Feels Like Love. If you remember the Kings of Comedy film, Steve Harvey said something in there, and he was like, you know, hip hop artists. The reason I don't like rap artists because they don't talk about love. And so my thinking was, and that part bothers me every time he says it. Every time I've seen it, that part bothers me every time. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna start changing the narrative, and we're gonna continue saying this whole show, change the narrative. If he's saying that he doesn't feel like rappers are talking about love, okay, I'm gonna put together something to where you'll actually see that somebody hears you and wants to be a catalyst for that change. So there's a 4-part series that I'm creating that I'm gonna try to have everything done by the end of next year, and I'm just gonna put out music that, you know, expresses some form of love, because I feel like that's what we need.
Yeah, great.
Me and Prime talked about this in the barbershop because he dropped, I forgot what song dropped while Scooter was getting his haircut, and we was in there like, storytelling is so important when it comes to rapping. We was discussing Scarface and E40, and then we were ranking them in the barbershop. In your music, are you doing storytelling, or how do you what's your go-to in creating your music?
It is some storytelling in there, but a lot of it is you don't want to make the music so preachy that you lose the audience. So you want to try to make the music where not only they can relate to it, but they can also, you know, sit back and bob their head. I hear a lot of folks, a lot of times when they hear my music, they're like, oh, this is music I can actually ride to. Well, yeah, go get in your car and let's ride and let's have a conversation. Right. So that's the type of music that I like to do, because, you know, it just, you want to be mellowed out. You don't always have to get in your car and go somewhere and you're all hard and everything. So at some point you have to show your vulnerability and let folks, you know, that, hey, I'm a person, I'm as human as you are, and you know, there's something that we can do that's different. I like doing stuff that's different because there's already enough stuff that's already out there that you can tap into. I want to do something that you're not used to hearing and bring you into it. You know, that it's time for change.
And believe me, I'm a artist, you know, and all that type of stuff. I'm chilling out. I've chilled out, but I'm from the 80s.
He the next one, y'all. He next spotlight.
Hip hop ran through our generation first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna always be a part of me. I'm gonna always love it and all that. But what you're doing, and I just want to say this before we get into the next video, what you're doing is in my book is exactly what we need.
Yeah.
We need more people to come on back because a lot of us done stopped rapping because of what's been going on with rap.
What's being accepted. Yeah.
With how it's been engineered and stuff. So we kind of fell back and was like, hey man, because I'm not on that. So I appreciate you because you can revive some of us with wanting to come back and put in our music what we're about for real and what we know and stuff like that. So I just want to commend you for what you're doing and what you're gonna do in the future with this hip hop thing, man. And I appreciate you, man, for real, man. Hot music. Everybody out there that's listening, that's looking, man. This is Original Soul. This man is on fire. Got a message. If you about message music, man, he's one of them. And y'all need to get on that. Go check him out. Check him out.
And there's some fun stuff in there. It's not all preachy. It's you know, I have fun. I talk noise too.
Yeah.
and it's stuff you can play around the kids. I got to a point where, you know, I don't want to put a message out there where the kids can't listen to it. So it's friendly for all ages. And you know, if you feel like that there's something that you don't feel like they should hear, I mean, some of it they really need to hear because it starts, you know, racism isn't learned. It's I mean, what am I trying to say? It's not
it's taught.
It's not something you're born with. It's something that you have to learn. So if you're teaching them something from a young age, they'll grow with that. Right.
Yeah.
So if you give them a positive message, they're gonna grow with that. And that's kind of how I want my music to go.
All right, that's good.
That
man.
part, yeah, I've heard it from Mr. Prime said it best, so I'm not even gonna prolong this interview. This is our spotlight for the week. Before we play your last video, he got many out there, y'all, but this is the last one we're gonna run on the segment. Can you tell the people your email or your social handle so they can go out there and they can communicate with you? Y'all, he does music. He can make your intros and all of that. He does all of that. So can you give the people your contact info?
All y'all got to do is go to www.originalsoulonline.com. All of my contact info, all of my social media handles, everything is on the website. You can also go into our radio station, M4G Radio is a link that you can go there and check out our station on there. We're doing a lot of things. We're trying to expand as far as our artistry. And the people that we work with, and you know, and opening up we're opening up our studio for other folks to want to come in and want to learn what we do, be a part of our team. We're not just a label; we're a mentoring service. So anybody that wants to learn what we do and they want to do this thing for themselves, we want to try to help others become better at what they do.
That part.
I'm not perfect, but together as a collective, we can get to a place of perfection.
Yes.
So we learn from each other.
Mr. CEO of M4G Radio. I forgot to even bring that part up. So yeah, QOC was on there, and then we done restructured our stuff. So we got to get back with Oso to see what we need to do to get, if nothing but in the mix, rolling on that segment there. Okay, y'all. We're gonna play this video, and then we have done our due diligence with this. I don't know what my computer just did, but yeah, it's blinking over here. Okay, y'all watch this. You're not gonna want to miss this.
bad, don't you?
I want you to get this straight.
Let's make it interesting. Everything that glitters, you gon' see it glistening. Murder mommy got my back, you can't get her off. KMG, M4G, another secret sauce. Spit venom while you newbies lack rhythm. They don't wanna see me make it, I'm legend by definition. The last of a dying breed. Hill towing through a city where your people don't respect you as an MC. You don't see me at the club, cause I'm at the bank. Underground legend, leave your faces with a blank. Close your mouth or a fly, get in it just like a holding tank. I be your Zebo, you can't stand my ego. Didn't start at a zero, cause I've always been 100. Don't deal with the overrated, that ain't nothing you gotta wonder. Master of sarcasm, I'ma point out all your blunders and all of your mishaps. They laughing at you by the numbers. You should have treated me better if you wanted nice meat. Small steps, big changes, that excites me. Your pen game is trapped in the alley of a back street, waiting on the trash man to get you for the cat's eat. I think you know where this is going, hate I had to speak. I popped the balloon cause I don't like how you mentally weak. Play another slow jam, this time make it sweeter. You could just put both of these legends on repeat. Highly underrated legends, legends. Often duplicated legends, legends. Standing on this business, legends, legends. Oppose the opposition, legends, legends. You are highly overrated, we are legends. Often duplicated legends, legends. Standing on this business, legends, legends. Oppose the opposition, legends.
So you hunting for new gold? All you had to do was come polish this old code. Predicted it would happen. I knew that they all fold. Complicated.
That's going off. That is going off.
And shout out to Absolute. She just did a versus battle against Miss Pac over the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Already. Shout out.
She did her thug deals. So shout out Murder Mommies.
Already.
Man,
No,
they got it on 10.
Nice. I love it, man.
Hidden.
Love it.
That's it.
Love
Spotlight
it.
of the week, Mr. So y'all know we have did our due diligence. Before we get up out of here, we do play our little funny thing. Then we'll come back and give y'all our closure. And we out. Let me see, because I had to find one that they hadn't seen. Because Prime always liked the ones that I think are not funny. But yeah, I got some for y'all today. Let's go.
Fentanyl. What am I doing about fentanyl? Well, I got to make a confession. I can't judge nobody. Because me being fentanyl, I got to make sure I'm not fentanyl before I can talk about somebody else being fentanyl. So I got to lose weight myself. I can't talk about you having fentanyl and then I'm fentanyl. Am I right? If you fentanyl and need some help, say something. The fentanyl crisis ain't going to stop until we start doing right. Until we start eating right. Until we start drinking right. Until we start walking. We can't get rid of fentanyl until we stop being. Thank you. You cannot sweep around somebody's own door when your door is dirty. I feel my help coming on right now. If you vote for me, your day is going to be good. Your night is going to be good. It's going to be happy. Happy. I got to go. But before I go, right here, vote for Mr. Brown.
Fentanyl.
He done rewrote. That's just like us to take the whole word and switch it up. Fentanyl. This Negro came back and said fentanyl, and he said he running for president and to vote for Mr. Brown. I had to give us up just a little bit. I didn't want to go too churchy today.
See, we gonna be if we was at Egypt house eating all that food she got up in there.
I wish y'all would pop up on me one Sunday and we do this live in my my sheet, man.
That would be hot. Fix something. Fix some good food and eat.
Yeah, or we might have to pop up on Oso because I know Mr. Oso does take care of his wife. So man, you never know what we're gonna do. You never know what we're gonna do. But yeah, I can show lace y'all up over here. We sure will be eating and smacking and slanging hot sauce all over this thing. Yeah, you know, in the mix. We have did our due diligence, y'all. We have went over our time a little bit, but y'all know we do what we want to do because it's our show and it's our network. I want to say this. Tune in this week. We got Abro Part 2 coming up this Thursday at 9 o'clock. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. That's for the brothers.
Shout out Conrad and shout out brother.
To Coach Chris and Conrad out of Canada and out of Boston, Massachusetts. See, we all over. We just not Dallas local, y'all. Just in the mix is local right now. We got Akila out of Missouri that's coming Thursday at 7 o'clock with her House of Horror. I forgot what she doing. That scary stuff. But I do produce that show. She be making me close my eyes producing that. Then of course you guys will see this in the mix come Saturday. Of course, Quentin runs on Sunday. That's our gospel segment. We got Damani, which will be dropping his segment coming this fall. Cooking with Chef D, that is filmed actually in my house, in my kitchen. So that's going to be dropping here in the fall too. Prime and one of his good friends will be thinking about starting up where we left off with Raw Conversations, and they're going to do their spin. It's going to be a change to that. So also we're going to probably begin with you too to do a theme song for that with Prime and the young gentleman that might be coming onto the QOC network. So we still got some things in the making. You guys, it's something for everybody on this network. If you don't like In the Mix, it's something that you can watch and catch. Help us, y'all. We need y'all to go out there to YouTube and click that darn subscribe button so we can start getting monetized for the work that we are doing. So I can pay these young men and women that come on here and take time out there time to do this, but we do it free because we making a point and we sending a message that we can do it collectively, and Black people can work together, men and women. We don't have to do the crab on the bucket over here because we all on the same playing field on QOC. So that's Egypt. I'm gonna let Prime end it, but also you go next, and then Prime end us out, and we will catch y'all at the next show.
Hey, this your boy Oso, or should I say your man Oso, because I'm not in no dress. I'm not in no red dress. But y'all be on the lookout for all of the wonderful things that we have coming up within the mix, within the QOC network, within M4G Entertainment and M4G Radio. Shout out to Egypt for everything that you do. Shout out Prime. Y'all some good peoples, man. Love y'all.
Appreciate it. Love you too, man. Hey, man, of course, it's your boy Prime by Design, always in the chocolate state of mind. This is my merchandise, but I am here empowered by QOC, and we always in the mix. I want to shout out to Oso, Original Soul, for allowing us to spotlight him and his great works and deeds and what he's doing with the music. And shout out to our queen, Egypt, you know what I'm saying, for making this be possible. And all of the good things that she doing and putting these funny things out here and this fentanyl and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But just I want to end it with saying, hey, and it's been coming up the whole segment.
Yeah,
we have to be the change.
Yeah,
we have to be the change, y'all, and we gotta want to change. It's gonna be hard to clean up the things that we're not allowed to be comfortable. We done been comfortable with dirty. Let's start breaking the comfortability of being in that dirty and start making something shiny and beautiful for ourselves, because we are way more capable of doing way better things than we are doing. And not to slight and say we ain't doing good things. Just saying, let's change the narrative, y'all. Let's start spotlighting the beauty of ourselves and our culture for real. You know what I'm saying? But that's your boy Prime. Hey, catch me out there. We out here, man.
He's gonna be the next spotlight. He just give me my stuff so I can get it ready. But he will be. Why not start with at home before we go abroad? Yeah, he will be the next one. We're gonna talk to Mr. Prime on the next show. Let's get into this in the mix. We will catch y'all next time. We love y'all. Peace.
Peace.
In the mix. In the mix. In the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix. In the mix. In the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix. In the mix.
It's a QOC thing.
Mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix.